best at living, laughing, yo-yoing. So people on kayaks everywhere redeem. Deals each autumn, lest eggs really are wicked and red during spring. So last year I created an awards ceremony competition for the poker dealers at Ballies with that amazing title, which is completely arbitrary, by the way. But if you happen to take the first letter of each of those words, it spells out, which was very fortunate to me that it spelled this out, it spells out Bally's Poker Dealer Awards, which was like the best turn of luck I've ever had in my life. It started because there was a day last year where a guy got up from the table and said to the dealer, "Deal me in next hand." And he left. The waitress was a little slow. He went to the bar for himself for a drink. So that hand in progress finishes, and then the dealer goes to deal the next hand and doesn't deal him in. So he gets back and sees like he should have been dealt in. And the dealer said, okay, didn't deal him in. So the dealer said, oh man, I looked up, I didn't see you, so I decided not to. But that actually used to be my specialty as a poker dealer, dealing people in who would say, I'll be right back, deal me in next hand. So it was his specialty, except he didn't do it. So me and a different dealer started coming up with some interesting awards like that. Like who's actually best at that, because that guy's not, because he didn't do it. So two dealers and I, it was really me who came up with the categories. Two other dealers kind of reviewed and okayed those categories. And then I took a vote from people who were in the room often. So I think either 6 or 8 people voted. It wasn't a ton last year. We're gonna get bigger this year. I didn't vote, but I broke ties because with so few votes, there were a bunch of ties. So we had 20 categories, and here are the categories. Best left-handed dealer, best right-handed dealer, best brush. And if you don't know, brush is like a dealer who's not dealing, but he's also not on break. He'll seat players, get chips, get fills, things like that. Best brush while dealing a table that is not table 1 or table 4. So the layout in Bally's, table 1 and table 4 are very close to where people walk into the room. So late at night, there's no brush standing there seating players. So it's really up to like a player like me or a dealer to see those people and like tell them to walk in, there's a seat. Well, see, table 1 and table 4 are very close. It's very easy to do that. So it's best brush while dealing a table that isn't close. Any other table, table 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because that's difficult. Anyone could do it from table 1, you're right there. It's difficult to do it from like table 3 in the back. Of course, best at dealing in a player who gets up, leaves, and says, deal me in next hand, I'll be right back, because that's what started everything. Fastest dealer, slowest dealer, most likely to snap at someone, least likely to snap at someone, most likely to call the floor for any reason, least likely to misdeal, most likely to misdeal, least likely to premature burn and turn, most likely to premature burn and turn, best at taking $1 chips out of play without being asked. So if the pot has 15, 20 $1 chips in it, the dealer should take them out. You don't need a lot of $1 chips, or in some places $2 chips also, and people stacked. A lot of places when you buy in will give you 20 $1 chips and the rest in $5 chips, and it's just so many chips to count down when someone makes a bet. Either when someone goes all in, or when someone just decides he doesn't want the ones and he bets all of his ones. It's very annoying. The $1 chip should be taken out of play every chance you get, and a lot of dealers don't do it. Most likely to go on the EO list within the first 5 minutes of the shift. The EO list, EO stands for early out. A dealer could put his name on the list and say, if someone gets sent home early, I want it to be me. So a lot of dealers go on that list. Some go very quickly onto that list. Best attitude, worst attitude, most talkative while dealing, which may or may not be a good thing, and most valuable dealer. And I can't stand when people say, oh, does that mean good? Does that mean friendly? What does that mean? Most valuable dealer, whatever that means to you. That's what I tell the voters, and that's the end of it. So we had 20 categories, and I'm putting this video up now because last year just happened to be that I did this right before the series. The series is coming up again, so this is time for the second edition, year 2 of the Bally's Poker Dealer Awards. And Bally's Poker Dealer Awards is an acronym. I'm not using the word Bally's per se. So I'm gonna make a few new categories. I already have one in mind. I gotta come up with, I don't know, at least 5 new ones, and I need some dealers to okay them, and I need some votes from some players, and then we'll hand out the awards.